They've got a lot of free troops, but I don't really want to take too many of these. I wouldn't mind some of the elite ones, like this Boyar. That guy's definitely an elite one. That is Vizsla. Probably should take him. Take a couple. Loot should be really good here. A lot of armor. I see some helmets and body armor, helmet, body armor, helmet, body armor. So hopefully, yep, they're looking pretty good now. So a lot better on the armor. And let's go dump that noble off at Sestadame. There we go. Let's go back to our home territory for just a minute, and then we'll come back out. We got 5 new companions, all archers. Betty Swallox, Norseman, Lorenzo Vini, Tony Tortellini, and Jack the Ripper. So let me get their gear sorted. Nice. We had enough leftover armor. Looks like everybody's getting it, except for the same stuff as always. It's the cloak and the arm coverings. We just don't have enough of it. So we'll have to buy some at some point, but we're losing a little bit of money now. So we got to be careful. We'll try to send out the caravans again, see if we can get them to survive a little bit longer this time. Maybe we'll pay for the more expensive troops. So all 3 are back. We lost all 3 caravans. So let's maybe try it this way this time. Here we go, last one. So let's see where they all go. Maybe we should follow them for a little bit, make sure they survive for a day, because they seem to be getting killed right off the bat. 3, yeah, I don't know. It's not much we can do to catch them. I think they're just a bit too fast for us. So, all right, why don't we head out then? We'll head east, and we'll start to take on some big fights. Also, we're going to convert. We don't have room in our companion parties, so why don't we just convert these regular troops into our main party, and we'll hang on to them until they need to go. But we still got a farm, so we'll keep attacking these guys. We might have a fight coming up here if one of these guys wants to group up with us. Come on back. Gonna do it. I don't think. We have more than enough to take this guy on. That's the Pope too. We should definitely be attacking him. Alright, let's see what the AI does. I don't want to get caught here by myself. There we go. Yep, that's gonna be a good fight, so we caught him. It's a 3v1, but he has a massive party. Alright, we're starting... yeah, a little further back from the front, unfortunately, but it's alright. Let's get everybody to follow. And we probably need to skirmish with their horse archers. They got 15 of them. So not an insignificant number. Here they are. Let's go head on. Oh, come on. There we go. We got one. Let's get him while he's on the ground. Go, we can take another one out, maybe. Oh, let me turn. Try it again. Oh, they turn. They're fast, man. Their turn radius is really, really fast. Wow. Lost a lot of people there. We do have our cab following us, so we'll pull them right through their formation. Hopefully we get a kill there. They're down to 9, but man, they're getting a lot of kills. All right, can we just target him then? They're not really doing anything following me. Can we get the horse? Dude, that thing took no damage. Yeah, he took no damage either. There it goes. 160 damage. There he goes. Right in the middle of our infantry. And Solomon wiped him out. Right, we gotta catch back up with the main group. Right. Yep. They're gonna march straight in, and they need the backup, so let's get up there and help. We should be able to take that guy out. Oh boy, we're getting charged. Anyways, we gotta focus. Let's get our troops over here. We'll go... I think maybe we go after the archers. Is that the enemy? These are enemy cav. Let's get our cav back. And then we'll use them to harass the enemy archers as well. Alright, enemy front line looks like it's not going to hold actually. So we might be alright. I can't hit this cav. Anyways, back to our infantry. They're just about here. Yeah, archers in position. Let's go ahead and charge their archer line. Move infantry up. Infantry, let's just move them in a tight formation. Let's get off a horse here. Right, I can't tell if they're retreating Some of them seem like they are, but they're still fighting back, so maybe not. Ooh, good stab. Stay at the edge here. It seems like they're retreating back this way. There we go. But nobody's getting out. Perfect. Yep, they got wiped out. They still have some cav back here, though. Oh, dude, they're hitting our... they're going after our archer line. Just give them the charge command. They can start moving towards those guys. Yep, they're definitely charging our archer line. I think we're okay now. Alright, we got the win. Let's see how many losses we took there. 5 injuries only. That's not bad. We got 9 kills. And then 84 total for our troops. So archers did okay, it looks like. 3 kills on Norsemen. But it looks like a lot of the kills came from down here. Oh yeah, actually our cavalry did the most. What? Yeah, our melee troops didn't do hardly anything. I guess they were just too slow. That's what happens when you spawn in the back. But I'm really happy with the cav. Look at this. So we've got Jesse Lee with 5 kills. That looks to be the top. But pretty much everybody's got something. Really good numbers. And then the extra troops we had didn't really do much. Save this lady. And like I said before, we'll take prisoners. I think at this point we're going to stick to just the elite ones though. So let me go through, make sure we pick out the best ones. Yeah, this is the Vizsla. And then the gear should be really good here. Yep. Oh, we even got one. So we increased our armor just a little bit. And another standard of the duty. Those things suck, man. We gotta keep an eye out for a better banner. I don't know why we sold the other ones. I think I donated them for XP or something. That was not a good idea. We should definitely be hoarding them and just using them as needed. But anyways, that was a good fight. Let's see. We didn't pick up a noble there, right? So there's no reason to go back. No. So that put us at polearm 125. We do. I have been focusing on one-handed a bit more, but we do need to focus on polearm as well. That'll be our main damage dealer, I feel like. Let's go Steed Killer. Yep, that'll pretty much make it a guaranteed that we'll take out anything we touch when we're on foot anyways. All right, let's see what is next. We should probably go back and grab our boat, and we can just travel up the waters here. That might not be a bad idea. And if any of their nobles decide to go on the river, they should be easy targets. Let's take out these deserters. We'll get some really good gear from them at least. It's probably not going to be a tough fight. All right, they do have a couple horse archers here. Let's go deal with them. Couch lance. There we go. We got a good couch on that one. Just a good stab. That guy got wiped out, so they're down to 1. Now, if we can get injuries on these, take them prisoner, that'd be really good because these guys are very high tier, I believe. There we go. Got him. Nah, he died. Okay. Yep, we'll keep... Actually, they're pushing into us, so I think we can just hold. Let's get our melee troops down here. And then we'll get our cav proactively hunting down their cav. Yeah, perfect. And then we'll start harassing their cav on the right flank. We can come back. Oh, man. Missed that one. I did miss that one. Here they come. Looks like they're going to leave our archers alone, which is good. These guys can come back in and start working on their archers. Yeah, they're all dead already. Alright, let me clean this up. So, no losses, only 1 injury. And looks like there's no standouts. There's only 40 people, so no surprise there. Now we'll take a look. I think a lot of these should be higher tier, but maybe not. Actually, I see a lot of Exilia. Actually, only 2 elite troops there. Everybody else was regular. Right, more armor upgrades. Looks like mostly body. Weapon, 3rd slot for that would be shields. So it looks like we're getting better shields as well. And then archers are getting better arrows. I'm going to clean a few of these things up. We've got looters and mountain bandits in the area. Let's just wipe them all out real quick. Alright, easy win, no losses. It looks like we're getting better bow and arrow from these guys. Those are mountain bandits, so we'll have to farm them up then, I guess, for better bows. Here comes a big army. Let's see where they go. So my guess is Lycaron. I don't know why you wouldn't take Poros. It's literally right next to you, and it's a port city. Prosperity is only 1700 though, so maybe that's why. Nope, he's going south. Yeah, there you go. That makes a little bit more sense. All right, here we go. I think we'll try and help him siege this one if we can. 692 troops, we should be all right. We got all 3 siege equipment out in the back line, but the problem is they also have 3 fire catapults. So hopefully we don't just sit underneath the fire, constant fire. We can get at least 1 siege equipment up to the front. And also, I forgot, let's go ahead and swap out our equipment here. So we need to keep the shield, and then let's use one of our bows. What kind of bows do we have? Yeah, this one seems to be the best one that we have, the Northwestern Reinforced Longbow. So we don't need the javelins. And I feel like the polearm's probably a bit too long to be useful here. What does it want us to equip then? Oh yeah, this one is definitely better. So it's got missile speed 200. Okay, so we want to use 140 grams, but that's pretty heavy still. Maybe we'll just use like a 90 or 110. Let's use a 90. All right, so we've got a few troops in each of the groups. We could recall them and just have them sit in the back. I don't really think it's a good idea to have them going out and fighting. So let's do this. Everybody back in group 1. Group 1 sit back here. Yeah, see, they're gonna get targeted like that. We'll just keep getting everybody out of these groups. We may not be able to pull people out because it seems to be just doing whatever it wants. Okay, there we go. We got everybody that we could out anyways. We shouldn't be subject to the siege equipment. Yeah, the siege equipment is attacking the guys that are grouped up. We're all the way in the back. So once we breach or we get something at the walls, then we can push up. Did they already kill the siege engines? Can't really tell. Anyways, let's move up. We use the bow and arrow. We got 68 shots. That's pretty good. Actually, there's ladders? Why are there ladders? I thought I saw 2 towers. Yeah, I thought I saw 2 towers and a ram. Where's our ram? I'm so confused right now. I swear I saw them build siege equipment. Maybe they pulled it back. Anyways, we gotta start shooting people. Let's do that. So maybe we can get these guys. Alright, it's got a little bit of a drop, so we gotta aim above, even at this distance. There we go. 342 damage. That guy didn't have a helmet though, and we're taking shots. Likely from this tower. Maybe we can counter. Oh yeah, 79 damage. Oh man, we're getting shot up. Anyway, we gotta not stand out in the open, or we gotta get a tighter angle here, but I think these guys are pretty good targets now. Yep, there we go. We don't want to send our guys into the meat grinder, but we will participate when we can. What else do we have going on? Yeah, there's definitely no ram. There should have been a ram at the very least. I swear I saw all 3. And I've never seen the AI pull their siege engines. That's interesting. Maybe they pulled them because they saw it. Oh man, guys traded shots with us. Maybe they saw that we had, or that the enemy had all 4 rams or catapults. So it's not really a good use of your resources there, I guess. There we go, right in the face. There's another headshot waiting for us right here. Got him. Alright, we're doing okay. We should also keep an eye out for dead archers on our side, like this guy that just died. And we'll restock our arrows so we can keep fighting to the end. Now, I don't see any reason to commit our troops just yet. Seems like they have plenty on their ladders already. I love that you can shoot right next to people's shields and actually hit them. Like in the base game, all these arrows would have hit the invisible force shield. Such a good idea to change that. I see why they did it for balance and stuff, but it's still pretty annoying. This is like, I know people don't like RBM because of the melee combat, but honestly, this is probably one of the bigger reasons to use RBM. Alright, so I'm gonna just keep fighting here, and if anything different happens, we'll come back. I don't think you guys want to watch me shoot one person at a time. Alright, they're starting to run low on troops. They're not a whole lot to shoot at on the walls anymore. So we might want to pull up. You can still get shots here when they're turning their back. Probably should shoot at the guys that are pushing these things off. Because that's doing a lot of damage. It's kind of hard to shoot though. But anyways, they've got only 100 people left. So we're doing alright. Oh, are they... No, we lost a couple people. Interesting. Oh, man, we lost tier 6. We lost 2 tier 6 units from that. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. It must have been the very beginning when they were all just in random groups. Oh, well. Let's try and get up the ladder. Maybe we'll do it when it gets raised. First thing, we'll be the first one up. That way we actually have a chance of getting up. There we go. Let's see if we can actually get up there. No, they start on it right away. Alright, there we go. Somebody shot him. Somebody just took it. Here we go. We're up. Let's try and get past. Nope. Yeah, we couldn't even get to the top. Ouch. Alright, well anyways. Pretty much done. They've got 40 people left. There we go. Looks like they took the top. They took the walls. There we go. So the town's down. We got relations gained for helping them. And some prisoners. I don't know if there's going to be any good ones. Yeah, there's a few to replace the ones that we lost. Alright, so we took about 3 prisoners and a lot of stuff upgraded. So I see bows. 4th slot is javelins. 1st slot is spears. Oh no, I don't want them swapping spears. Yeah, it's 175 reach. I don't want them doing that. Okay, I have to go back and fix that. But we took the town. So question is, do we try to defend it? If we do, we pull everybody over here. I don't know what kind of presence they're going to leave here. Looks like about 380. Militia's 100, so 4. And with ours, that'll probably bring it up to close to 1,000. I'm still concerned that 2 of our armies are very low tier still, so I'm going to leave it. We will defend though, so let's go off on our boats. But we need to heal though. Yeah, I took some damage there. So we'll heal for a little bit. We'll keep an eye on this place. So 700 defenders, that's not bad. And then also I forgot, while we're leveling up, I totally forgot to put points into two-handed, so we'll max that out next. And then we'll put the rest of the points into leadership. Here comes an army. Looks like they're starting to form up, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, it's starting to get pretty big, so 1,300. We should still be able to help defend. Oh, and it crashed. Right, there's a fight that's just kicking off right now. We need to go and help, but they're going to get captured, I think. Yeah, they're outnumbered just a little bit. But if we swing our numbers in, it makes a huge difference. So we'll help these guys out. The big army headed up this way. You can see their tracks right there. So, I don't know. This is where that other army was forming before the crash. We only lost like half a day. It was basically nothing. So I don't know if they're going to form another one or if this guy's going to go attack Lycaron. But anyways, either way, let's help these guys out. Let's get everybody to the front as fast as we can because the AI is just going to charge in. They've only got 73 in their front line. So with ours, they'll be basically double. Oh, and I forgot to switch my equipment. So we still have a bow. Let's try and take out some of these horse archers if we can. Two down so far. There we go. 3 down. Right, yeah, we wiped out most of them. They got a handful left. Alright, where's my foot troops? They're still back there. Okay, let's not get sucked in with our cav just yet. Let's have our cav go chill on that hill. And then we'll start positioning our troops. So I'm going to set infantry up right here. And then we will move them in on a advance command. Archers will sit back here. Just pick off whatever they can. We got cav roaming around still we got to deal with. But I didn't bring my polearm. Alright, go in advance. Archers, do your thing. Let's also send our cav in on their archers. Actually, they died so fast. Alright, so our allies' front line did pretty well. Finish off these guys that are running and then we'll be done. Oh, I can't hit, and he got out. Swing and a miss. Alright, we got a handful of people left. Let me clean it up. They've got a noble roaming around. Alright, we got it. And we lost a single troop. Probably one of our The elite horse archers. Okay, so we lost one of our horse archers, unfortunately. No companions died, though. Companions didn't really do that much. Yeah, none of our troops really did that much. But that's alright. We got quite a bit more gear here. And actually our frontliners, or sorry, our cav are getting better horses. So that'll be good. Alright, back to the boats. And let's see what our buddy's doing in the big army up north. Looks like he's passing like run. But we'll keep an eye. Yeah, these guys might get caught here. Yeah, these two look like they're trying to join up with the army. And then this guy's going to go to either Chenopsis or Physeon. I'm not going to do any more sieges on the offensive side. I want to focus on maybe defensive sieges. Because that last one cost us a lot of people and we didn't really benefit from it too much. I don't think the AI needed us there either. It would have been just fine on an auto-resolve. So let's go back down the river. Now, one thing we could do is just patrol right here, and then as soon as we see these small parties come up close enough, we could just ambush them. Like this guy, I don't know if we can take him, so I'm not going to, because 109 is very close to what we have. But like a 60 or a 70, we could definitely go on land and just snag them. Let's stick around Poros and just make sure that it's not going to get taken back. So we'll help with defense a little bit. I haven't seen anything come down here in a while other than just a random one-off party. So not too much. Here comes one we could potentially go after. He's going to go after deserters. We gotta stalk him though. He might be faster than we are. I like these small groups. This could be a good one. Oh, here we go. Let's try and get him. Here we go. I think he's trying to recruit too, so he's probably got a bunch of garbage. Yep. Auxilia and recruits. Very low tier. Let's wipe him out. But we'll send our cav out to the flank. They can go harass those guys. Everybody else will follow, and then we'll move them into position once they get closer. They have 24 archers though. We gotta be careful. So that's more archers than we have. There we go. Double the cav. Or at least on that side. Yeah, they'll split some off. Alright, their archers are starting to take a toll on our cav, so we gotta be careful here. Right, let's send the cav to the to deal with the archers actually. Yeah, dude, there's just such low tier units. They're not really gonna do anything here. So anyways, we'll clean it up. Yeah, they don't even have helmets back here. Those poor guys. Oh, there's one with a helmet. There we go. Yeah, no losses, no injuries. Pretty easy battle. Now this guy we can definitely take, and then we'll dump him off in a prison. All right, more upgrades, although we're not really getting anything. This one was a bow. We got quite a bit of armor from that too, but it didn't count because I guess most of our guys are upgraded pretty well. Villagers, patrol. We don't need to mess with that stuff. Let's just go back on our boat, hit and run, and let's go dump this guy back in Poros before he gets out. I don't know where that big army went. Maybe it disbanded, lost influence. I don't think they lost a fight. Maybe they did, but I didn't see it. More likely is they probably just ran out of influence. Here we go. We'll put Mattis back. Nice. We got no relations gain. We might be at max with these guys already. No, it looks like we're at 77, so we still have room to go. But I don't know why it didn't give us relations for that. All right, why don't we head back up? We'll keep patrolling the river. It's a good battle, but I don't think we can handle that much. Ooh, Levy Sagittarii Auxilia 37. So they actually don't have all high tier troops anyways. They do have some, for sure. Yeah, I see some good ones in there. But it's not all. Probably not worth the risk. This could be a good one right here though, 76. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get there in time. Let's back out. Oh, here we go. He's going for that. He's going to try and defend. He's going to be disorganized. We have to wait till this guy's done. But once they're done, we can jump on him. Here we go. We'll leave the peasants. We don't really want the peasants, but we will wipe this guy out. And this guy has Levy Cohor, Auxilia. Yeah, these are low tier, so it's going to be a stomp. Yeah, easy fight, no losses. We did get some armor upgrade for ourselves, so we already have a good armor. Heavy scale armor of our male Halberg. We got a fine, so the fine version of that. Nice. Let's head back to our boat. Go drop that noble off. Actually, I don't remember if we didn't even get the notification if we can capture him or not, so I'm not sure if we actually did. Yeah, that's so odd. I don't know what's going on with that. So there's no option here. There's nobody here. We definitely fought a noble, and we were the only participant, so I don't know what could happen. I didn't release him. All right, it's time to bring on 5 new archers. This should bring our total up to, I believe, 25? 20 or 25. So we got Big Bad John, Mohammed Smith, Goosebump, Tristan Blackwood, Dominic DeCoco, and that's it. So 5 new ones. Let's make sure we move them into position here. All right, there we go. We should be good for a bit. Let's head back out and see if we can fight. Still trying to collect a bunch of loot and stuff so we can upgrade our companions. Although it is draining us so fast, man. Yeah, we need more ways of making money. Our caravans are not really doing that well. There's still all 3 out there, though, at least. You know, we can buy another workshop. I forgot. We need to do that. Yeah, this one's not doing well. Mercenary contract is still making money, but it's not that much. We need our other parties to do stuff, because right now they're just sitting in town, which, I mean, that's what we told them to do, but we need to get to the point where they can actually survive. Let's try and take out this party right here. It's going to cross the bridge. There they go. And you just got snatched up. We'll deal with the horse archers first. We'll go head on. Oh, dude. Literally my horse ran into him. Still didn't do it. But there's a horse down. There's somebody else down. Yeah, they're gonna get peppered here. There's another one down. No, they still have 2. There we go. Let's get a couch lance on him. Oh, we just charged him down. It's funny. Okay, so that's horse archer. No, they still have 1. Okay, can you guys go deal with him, please? And then let's get our archers over here on the ridge. Okay, I have to manually control them because they're wanting to go off and do their own thing, which I do not want them to do. You guys can go play with those horses. Archers will chill in the front. Let's deal with this horse archer. For some reason, we can't take him out. Let's just go do it ourselves. There, he's down, at least. He's down, so no more horse archers. How's our cav doing? Let's send them out. Alright, they're pushing in. Looks like the archers are having an effect. Melee troops, get ready, and they're charging in. Don't get couch lance, please. I'm gonna send these guys in. Melee troops, and then archers can back up a tiny bit. We'll stay in the back here. Let's actually dismount so we can help. Alright, their cav are actually going somewhere else. We can send our cav out as well. Alright, here they come. Okay. Interesting. So I tried to spear brace, and it didn't hit. There we go. That one did for 11 damage. Alright, anyways, they're done. Let's clean this up. Yeah, that worked out really well. So no losses, no injuries. Let's see, we got 5 on Justice Moses. Everybody did pretty well, though. I see a lot of kills on everybody. 3 on Nico for our front line. And then our elite troops did get a few kills here and there, so that's pretty good. Alright, here we go. We finally captured somebody. So we'll actually take him prisoner. I'm not going to dump him at that same place. It seems like some towns are bugged and some are not. So let me go through the prisoners here. Go. We picked up like 4 or 5 prisoners. And we got a lot of stuff here. We already had really good body armor, but we're getting even more. And some of it's going to go to our new recruits, I would imagine. But, yep, that'll work. Let's get back to our boat before we get swarmed here. There's a couple small parties, but let's not mess with it. Let's just get out. Let's go dump this guy. Maybe we'll do it at the castle or something. Here we go. Let's dump this guy. So Timian. There we go. We got it on that time. All right, heading back to Poros to get to our boat, and this idiot attacked a group right in front of us. Ooh, what kind of troops do they have? They're mostly elites, actually. Yeah, we got to be careful with that. Say, we could probably take him, but we would take heavy losses. I don't think it's worth it. We'll try and find some easier ones. So back on the river. Here we go. Here's somebody we can take. Crap. He's got reinforcements. Yeah, we got to go back. Right, they're going to be able to outrun us, I think. We hit scouting 200, so we're getting close at 225 and riding 225. We need to work on riding, but that one, like I said, we haven't really been paying attention to it too much. This could be interesting. Right, there's the fight. He's going to get reinforcements, so it's not going to help us too much. I just want to stay around and make sure that if they get swarmed, we'll have to help. But if they stay like this, yep, they caught another one. They might end up getting swarmed here. They're just going to get stuck in this loop where they go after people. Nope, they backed, actually. All right, well, why don't we do this? There's not a whole lot else going on here. Let's go south. We can wait for another army to pop up, and then we'll help them out. But let's go drop some loot off at home and upgrade some troops so we don't start getting too overburdened. But yeah, we're pretty heavy right now.